Hey everybody, it's Jack. Hey, this is by far for me the most exciting video that I'm going to have done so far because it's for first form, and to me this is the number one thing that I'm most interested in getting involved in, and I'm super excited. A little background, if you didn't know already, I do have a degree in this type of stuff. And I mean, even since I was just a little kid, probably, 3 years old or whatever, from the time I can remember, um, back then I was a big Hulk fan, right? And I'd go around and try to pick up anything I could, and and then through school I got involved in sports. I played baseball, football, ran track, um, but I also spent a lot of time in the gym. Weightlifting for me was very important for the sports that I was playing, and I just also just really enjoyed it. I may have enjoyed weightlifting more than playing the sports even. Um, then I had some injuries, especially in the army, and I wanted to learn more about, how to recover from those injuries, rehab from those injuries, and how to prevent future injuries. So in the upcoming videos that I'll be doing, like I'll break those down individually and talk about those more. I will talk about different aspects of nutrition, different aspects of fitness and health. Um, but like I said, for me, this is great to be partnered with such a big and awesome company like First Form. Um, they're big supporters of military and law enforcement and veterans and a lot of the other legionnaires. That's what they call us, the legionnaires. That was my cat sneezing. I apologize. But there's a lot of us that are veterans uh, and similar. Um, so before I start rambling too much, I am going to open this box, and I know what's in it, but I want to open it and show you all what I've got here. So give me just a second. First, we have protein. All right, so this is iced oatmeal cookie. I'm a big fan of oatmeal cookies, raisin oatmeal cookies, iced oatmeal cookies. May not be everybody's favorite flavor, but it's something that I really like. So I'm looking forward to trying this. From what I understand, it is supposed to be actually really tasty. If you have any experience with protein powders, you probably know that finding one that tastes good can be a challenge. But this is what they call the level one, and it is the iced oatmeal cookie. We've got 23 grams of protein per serving, so I'll be doing at least 2 servings per shake, and hopefully 2 shakes a day. So I'll be wanting to get about 92 grams of protein for now. I may increase that later on if I want to start focusing more on muscle building. Right now, I'm more focused on weight loss, well, fat loss. We'll get into the difference of that because just a side note, you probably often hear people say muscle weighs more than fat, but that's not true. A pound is a pound. Uh, the actual difference is fat takes up more space. So a pound of fat compared to a pound of muscle. Muscle's more dense. Uh, but anyway, so it's got 23 grams of protein, 5 grams of BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, which are really important for a lot of things, but in general, amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. So you have some already formed protein, and then you have some BCAAs that, those are good for recovery and other things. Like I said, I'll get more into the details in later videos. But each one of these containers has 30 servings. It says that you can mix it with milk or water. I will probably go with milk. I may try it with water just to see. So when I do another video and do a taste test, maybe I might mix up 2 of them and do one in milk and one in water, and I'll let you know how they taste. What else does it say here? I guess that's all I really want to highlight about that for now. So if you don't know, your 3 main, macronutrients: fats, proteins, and carbohydrates or sugars. Your proteins and your carbohydrates are going to have about 4 calories per gram, and fat is going to have like 9 calories per gram. So when we start talking more about nutrition, specifically, I'll tell you more about that. But just keep in mind that your protein and your carbohydrates are 4 calories per gram, and fat is 9 calories per gram. And then we have some OptiGreen 50. So this is natural berry flavored. It says it's a superfood with phytonutrients, digestive enzymes, and probiotics. So again, not to get too sciencey right off the bat, phytonutrients are from plants. Digestive enzymes. Enzymes are catalysts. Enzymes help you break things down. And probiotics, they're healthy bacteria. So if you know what an antibiotic is to kill bad bacteria. And a probiotic helps with good bacteria. I have been using Metamucil for a long time. Fiber is really important in your diet for many reasons, but most people probably associate Metamucil with problems with going to the bathroom, stool problems, but that is important. But it can also help regulate blood sugar. So the psyllium fiber does not digest, and it will, like I said, I'll get more into it later, but it makes bulk, and it will help push everything through your system. And in the process, it kind of scrubs your intestines. Like I said, I'll get more in detail in all this in later videos, but just for your general information, fiber is really important, especially for digestion, but it helps clean you out. And your intestinal health is really, really important. We think of the stomach primarily for digestion, but your stomach really just kind of breaks everything down. It's in your intestines where everything really gets absorbed into your bloodstream. And so keeping all the bad stuff cleaned out will help the good stuff be able to be absorbed better. May have heard the old expression, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's because apples have pectin. Pectin is a fiber. And so if you eat apples on a regular basis, they will help keep your digestion regular, which will improve your health in general. But like I said, I'll talk more about that later. So what do we got? Superfood complex. Yeah, I'm not going to read through all these ingredients right now. We'll talk more about this later. So then I'll also be doing a taste test on this for you guys too. I'm trying to think if there's anything I wanted to mention about fiber that I missed. Oh yeah, you know, if like I said, if you do have digestive problems, even if you're a soft stool person, it will provide, like I said, it provides bulk and it will make your stool less soft. Or if you're a constipation problem person, as it moves through your intestines, it will help keep stuff moving so you don't get constipated. So it helps either way with as far as that's concerned. And like I said, one of the big things is keeping your intestines cleaned out, scrubbed out, for lack of a better term. So again, protein, that's going to be important for your muscles and recovery. And it's also something like this is also a really good meal replacement. Because like I said, it's only 4 calories per gram. So 4 calories of protein is better than 4 calories of sugar. And I'll explain more about that later. But they're both better than 9 calories of fat. Fat is important, cholesterol is important, carbohydrates are important. Those are all things that you still need. You just have to make sure that you're getting the right proportions. So yeah, without getting too sciencey and making this video too long, I will be going into much more detail on all of those things, along with other nutritional tips and fitness tips, workout tips, health tips, however you want to look at it. So yeah, like I'm really excited to have this partnership with Phorm. It's my first real opportunity to put my education and experience to use, and hopefully I will be able to do it in a way that is understandable for you and help you make sense of everything and help you be as healthy as you can be. I'm really passionate about helping people who are either injured and need to recover from an injury. I really, really want to focus on injury prevention. The more you know to not hurt yourself, the better off you're going to be. But I've had lower back surgery and 2 surgeries on my neck, and my hips are all messed up, and a lot of other things. So for me, it's important to let people know that just because you have an injury or a disability or a handicap, or as a lot of people like to say, you're handy-abled. I really want to help you all figure out how to be as fit and healthy as you can, despite any obstacles that you may think you have. So that's it for now. Like I said, I will be doing a lot more of these, and we'll be getting in depth, and I will try to make the science understandable, put things in layman's terms so that you can know better, do better, be better. And yeah, we'll go through this together and come out as healthy as we can on the other side. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the JRC Experience. Be blessed.